Well, hello, it's been a while. Finally out on tour. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what I've been up to. Well, like everybody else during this pandemic, a lot of my plans have been put on hold. I had a trip scheduled for the spring and that was canceled. And this summer I haven't been doing much touring. I've been doing a lot of bike riding, but it's been all close to home. We got a new puppy and he's taken up a lot of our time, but I finally been able to break away and get away for a real short tour. Just going to be 3 days, but it's better than nothing. I'll take it. I'm going to ride the Garden Peninsula, and it's a place I've been before in a car, but I've never ridden the roads by bike. I'm making my way to Indian Lake State Park tonight, and yeah, I'm about 10 miles into the trip. I haven't recorded much because I'm along US 2 here and it's just really noisy. But bike's all loaded up and I'm headed out, and glad to be on the road again. I've missed it. Well, as you probably can see, today is extremely windy. Hopefully you can hear me okay. But yeah, it's going to be a nasty day going against a strong headwind. There's supposed to be gusts of 30 miles an hour or more. And I'm not really looking forward to pedaling against this, but I don't really have a choice if I want to make it to Fayette tonight. So I'm just going to put my head down and grind it out and get there. So last night was okay. I didn't want to stay at the modern campground at Indian Lake State Park, but you know, it was my only option other than getting a hotel, and I carried my tent, so I figured I might as well use it. So yeah, I had earplugs, so it was tolerable. But yeah, today's gonna be a tough one, and yeah, just grind it out, put my head down, and I'll see you when I get to Fayette. Okay, this is a surprise. I did not know that I was going to be riding gravel, but that's okay, as long as the gravel's smooth, not too slow, because I'm already slow from the strong headwind I'm dealing with. But hey, I'm in for something different, so we'll see how it goes. Well, I thought I'd stop and take a break. I'm at about the 19-mile mark for today, and just stop and had a snack. It turns out that most of the road today has turned out to be gravel, which is fine. It's been pretty good. There was a section where the road grader went through and it made it loose and was a little tricky, but now that I've gotten into Delta County, it's hard packed gravel, so it's fine. Yeah, it's going good. It's very windy today, and sometimes the gusts are pretty strong, but you know, when you're in the woods, it's really not that bad. It's only when you get in the open. So yeah, should be there, I don't know, another couple hours. Should roll into Fayette. So it's been a good ride so far, and enjoying the day. This is spooky. I just came across these random hanging in the woods alongside of the road. Halloween is over a month away, so I don't know what this is all about. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm 2-3 miles away from my car in the end of the trip, and I just kind of wanted to summarize this trip. Yeah, I've been in the Garden Peninsula many times as a resident of the Upper Peninsula, as a tour. I've been down here as a tourist and down here for work before I retired. And it's a unique place. Unlike the rest of the UP, we call it the Banana Belt because the temperatures are modified by the two bays on both sides of Lake Michigan. And yeah, there's quite a bit of farming and open land. They don't get a whole lot of snow compared to the rest of the UP, so it's kind of unique in that way. But I never cycled it, so yeah, with all the messed up plans from COVID, I had a trip this spring that I had to cancel, and then a trip I had planned for this fall. I found out that where I wanted to camp and places like that were closed, so I had to come up with something real quick. So I just decided to get away for 3 days and cycle down here in the Garden Peninsula. Yeah, I stayed at Fayette State Park last night, and that's kind of neat because it has a historical aspect to it, and I took lots of footage and videos that you've obviously seen. My campsite was right on the lake, and man, the wind was really blowing. In fact, when I got out of the woods yesterday into the open farmland on my way to Fayette, it was some of the worst wind I've ever experienced. It literally about knocked me off the bike a couple times, and I really had a hard time holding it steady. But today's much nicer, much calmer winds, and the ride from Fayette, ride from Fayette was much easier. Yeah, overall it was a good trip. I enjoyed getting out on the bike, doing a little camping, and riding in some areas that I haven't before. So hopefully next year things will be back to normal and I can get some real extensive bike trips in. But yeah, you do what you have to do this year with the pandemic. I hope you're all staying safe and have a great day.